A New Year's Eve is a time for celebration, of course, but it can also be one of the most dangerous nights on the road. And this year, police in St. George are urging drivers to plan ahead. A little planning, they say, goes a long way. Here's our Southern Utah correspondent, Cannon Seacrest.
New Year's Eve is a night to ring in the new year with family and friends, but it's also a night when impaired driving increases drastically. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, nearly half of all traffic fatalities on New Year's Eve involve drunk drivers. In 2021 alone, the U.S. saw 427 people killed in DUI-related crashes between Christmas and New Year's. Officer Tiffany Mitchell says that avoiding a tragedy starts with planning ahead.
What do you think of when you think of New Year's? You think of partying, right? You think of being with friends and family and celebrating. And for some, that means the alcohol's involved, which means now today is a great time to plan how you're going to get home from that great celebration tomorrow safely.
Tiffany says they'll be running regular shifts on New Year's Eve, but will be watching closely for impaired drivers, but reminds us that impairment isn't just limited to alcohol.
It can be illegal drugs. It could also be prescription drugs. Any substance that's going to render you unsafe behind the wheel can result in a DUI arrest.
For Officer Mitchell, the topic of DUIs hits close to home.
My daughter was a victim of a DUI driver, 11 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday afternoon. You know, anyone can be a victim of it, and it's devastating. We just had a fellow officer from Nevada off duty, just going home to his family, just killed by a drunk driver driving the wrong way.
Avoiding these kinds of tragedies starts by having simple conversations with your friends.
Who's our designated driver? If you're throwing the party, do you have some extra space? You can throw some sleeping bags on the floor and say, hey, crash here. We'll happily get you home safely tomorrow. We're always thinking about what we're going to wear, what we're going to take, what kind of playlist we're going to have, but let's think about how you're going to get home safely.
St. George Police Department says if you see something this New Year's Eve, like a driver who looks impaired, don't hesitate to call 911. The message is simple this New Year's Eve: plan ahead and drive sober. Reporting in St. George, Cannon Seacrest, ABC 4 News.